Well, we're really fortunate to be behind the scenes here at Windsor with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and I have with me now Warrant Officer Mark Gadoo, who's the riding master for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police musical ride. Mark, can you just tell us a bit about what it's like to be here at Windsor?
It's actually it's a great honour to be here. It's obviously England, a lot of good horse people here. Fantastic show here at Windsor. I've been here before. I knew a little bit what to expect, but I must admit it's grown since the last time I was here in 1988. It's even better than what I remember. The RCMP has been breeding its own horses since the late 30s, and we actually, one of our commissioners back around in the 40s, I believe, decreed that we should have black horses. At that time, we started breeding for the color black, as well as obviously size, temperament, trainability, rideability. So our breed has evolved over the years, but I think we're on the right track now. We get a good sport horse that's very docile, trainable, rideable for the jobs that we ask them to do.
And I'm right in thinking that you actually breed them yourselves?
Yeah, we do. We have our own breeding farm that's totally separate and apart from our stables in the heart of Ottawa.
And you brought 36 horses over with you to Windsor. I mean, how was the journey over?
It was long. So leaving Ottawa, we had to drive to Toronto. It was a 5-hour drive, and then just the loading up is another 5 or 6 hour process for the plane. Altogether, about 38 hours, I think it took us to get from Ottawa all the way to Windsor.
And the show this time round, I mean, with everything that's going on with the Queen's 90th birthday, I mean, it must be a special occasion for you guys.
It really is, and our people are all hyped up for it. We've been prepping for this for quite some time. As a matter of fact, we had to start training a month earlier because the timing of this show. Normally, we start showing in Canada around late May, so knowing that it was going to be early May or mid-May to show here, we started a full month ahead of schedule. It's good to see the show come to fruition because obviously after 4.5 months of training, guys and girls, they're ready.
We're still behind the scenes here with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We've got Aurora and we've got Heather Manning, who's on the ride. First of all, I'd like to ask Aurora what he thinks of being in the UK, and he loves it. I like it. I like being here and being part of the ride. Heather, what does it mean to you to be over here in the UK as part of the Queen's 90th celebrations for her birthday?
Well, we're very lucky. I mean, it's incredible to be a part of the celebrations. I mean, this is part of our tradition and our culture, and and we get to be here and be part of it and perform for the Queen and, show our pride.
Okay. And how long have you been on the ride?
A year now.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
this is
tell
my
us
first year.
Tell us a bit about the training that you had to do.
So it's pretty intense training because the majority of us, including myself, when we came, didn't have any riding experience. So we learned from the very bottom up, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it was intense. We train 3 hours a day. We do all the stable work, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun and it's very rewarding.
Just tell us, as being part of the ride and the iconic image that the Mounties have, I mean, what does that mean to you, being part of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police?
Right, and that's our name, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you put on the red serge and you perform for your audiences, especially here, this is the biggest performance I've ever been a part of. You can't help but feel so proud to be a part of it and
Brilliant.
to be wearing the red serge. And
okay.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit about Aurora.
Aurora, he's 13 years old. He's been on the ride for 7 years now, so he's a.
Does he know the ride better than you?
Sometimes I think he does.
Well, Mark, here we are in your changing rooms, I think you can call it that, or changing tent. Can you just tell us a little bit about the famous red serge?
Well, the red serge originates from the British military. A lot of our forefathers, the initial Northwest Mounted Police officers, came from the British cavalry and carried the colours over to our uniform. So, yeah. And
the Stetson, I mean, is that originate from sort of the Western style?
Well, kind of, when you think about it, because it provides you proper protection from the sun, so all around for your head. So, yes, that's very much where it came from. A lot more formal than a cowboy hat, but yes.
Okay. Okay, so we've spoken to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, we've talked about their uniform, we've talked about their horses, and now we're just about to go and see them actually practice to get ready for their rides. Okay, and here is Heather on her horse, ready to go into the arena. Heather, how you feeling?
I'm excited, a little bit nervous, but excited.
Okay, and everybody else is there waiting to go. What actually is your number in the ride? What's your role?
I'm number 2 in ride 1.
Okay, number 2, 1. We will look out for that. Heather, thank you indeed, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Steady up, everyone.